36 hours in Buenos Aires. Nitimes.com. Subscribe. Digital/home delivery. Log in. Register now. Help. Homepage. Today's paper. Video. Most popular. Edition. US/global. Search all Nitimes.com. Travel. World. US. NY/region. Business. Technology. Science. Health. Sports. Opinion. Arts. Style. Travel. Jobs. Real estate. Autos. Search 1000 plus destinations. Plan your trip times picks. Select a destination. 36 hours in Buenos Aires. Diego Giudice for the New York Times. From culture to cuisine in Buenos Aires. Take a tour of Argentina's capital city. By Amy Thomas. Published, September 12, 2013. Sure, you can have a tango-filled, steak-fueled weekend in Buenos Aires. But Argentina's capital and largest city also has a much more contemporary side that has been emerging from its traditional roots and European influences for years now. Blame it on a creative class of porteños, as the locals are known, who have turned the Latin metropolis into a vibrant, cosmopolitan community. And it's a movement that keeps evolving. From hidden supper clubs to bankrolled art galleries to buzzing boutiques, the sprawling city is a study of sophistication on the rise. But that doesn't mean you should bypass the old-timey cafes and perillas. Partly what makes the city so irresistibly alive right now is its checkered past peeking through its new personality. Mapping the city. Map. Buenos Aires. Connect with us on Twitter. Follow @NetTimesTravel for tips, features and photography from all over the globe. Friday, 4 p.m. 1. National Ghosts. Jump right into the city's history at the famous Recoleta Cemetery. You'll join stray cats and roaming tourists who drift among the more than 6,400 above-ground mausoleums. Their mishmash of styles from Art Nouveau to Neo-Gothic reflect the different eras in which the moneyed classes were buried. The cemetery, covering 4 city blocks, became the final resting place for presidents and generals, poets and businessmen. It's also a remarkably pretty and peaceful parcel of land. That is, until you discover the glossy black Duarte family crypt, where Eva Perón, or Evita, was buried and where crowds appear like ghosts to flash cameras and lay flowers in respect for Argentina's former spiritual leader of the nation. 6 p.m. 2. Evening Aperitivo. You can mark the end of the day by the traffic in the streets, and the number of porteños sitting at cafes. Aperitivo, the casual evening drink, is a popular pastime, and one of the city's oldest cafes, La Vila, is just a stone's throw from the famed necropolis. Join the suave men with white hair and pressed suits inside the sweeping corner space, lined with warm wood and decorated with framed photos and artifacts that illustrate its long affiliation with race car driving. Or opt for a plastic chair on the sprawling terrace. Either way, you'll be joining the 150-year lineage of patrons who have included politicians, actors, artists and writers, including Jorge Luis Borges, who lived just down the street. To give your evening extra kick, order coffee with liquor and cream, from about 60 to 80 Argentine pesos, or $11 to $14.50 at 5.50 pesos to the dollar. 9:30 p.m. 3. Insider dining. By dinner time you'll feel right at home in Buenos Aires, at least if you reserve a spot at Cosa Felix, the private supper club in the area home of Diego Felix and Sandra Ritten. The couple, he's Argentine, she from San Diego, were on the forefront of the city's private restaurant trend when they opened their doors in the quiet, tree-lined residential Chacarita neighborhood in 2007. Since then, they've become one of the most popular dining spots in town, serving a 5-course, Latin American-inspired, pescatarian meal in their home 3 nights a week, 1 night a week during the Argentine winter months. At the start of the night, a mix of tourists, expats and locals bond in the backyard garden over welcome drinks, concocted with local pisco, and hors d'oeuvres inspired by ingredients that come right from the garden, like fontaine wrapped in chayote leaves. The fanciful preparations and bright flavors of the meal that follow in the couple's courtyard, from creamy homemade burrito to a fillet of patagona and anchovy to a sinfully rich chocolate and aguardiente y marquise, deserve the fanfare they elicit. The prefix meal is 245 pesos per person,